Hey guys, welcome to another audio commentary done by Diggity. This is going to be on Longinus, so really three-player map. You've got another spawn over here, and this is going to be the actual ace match. Sorry for the giggles there almost. Energy Energy is fielding GRN, who's going to be yellow here at the 2 o'clock position. At the 7 o'clock position, we're going to have Freaky in brown, and yeah, Yankee in the meantime obsing. Special thanks to him for being the admin here, so special shout out. I'm not sure if he wants me revealing who he is or not, so I won't. Anonymity sometimes can be helpful. In the meantime, looks like the Overlord's going to end up scouting directly into GRN's base. Looks like GRN's calling pause though, so we're going to pause in the meantime, which means in the meantime I guess I'll put on a little show. Fortunately, this actually also gets oh, he forgot to turn off the shoutcasting. Yeah, that would be cheating. He forgot to turn off the shoutcasting, so he was hearing his own stuff go. Now he's resuming. Okay, 6 o'clock location. We have so GRN now actually playing fresh, and we'll see. On Longinus, the nice thing about it is yeah, as you can see, he's putting this pylon down. You can pretty easily, once again, kind of like Katrina, secure a secondary, putting down gateways and pylons and whatnot, and expand from there. It's also very viable to do a Bisu type build, in my opinion, because yeah, you can get the cannons down and yeah, can just kind of create the. You can visualize the kind of the angle you would need there, kind of the. We'll see if he does put down a forge or whether he goes for a gateway, because honestly both are viable and you don't really need the forge here. I'm babbling now because I don't know what to say anymore. Putting down the gateway at the front door is going to blockade with a gateway as opposed to forge, because better to do that anyway. Looks like we're seeing a we'll see if we're seeing a 12th pool. We are seeing a 12th hatch from on the opposite side from Forsaken, pushing out, going to take a secondary. In the meantime, going to send the second drone to scout, even though his Overlord is heading in the right direction. He doesn't know it. 2 gateways down at the front, as you can see, creating that nice blockade. Probably, and we'll see if we're going to see a Zealot rush actually with these 2 gateways down. Once that second pylon goes down, still no gas being capped. Looks like additional probes still being produced. 12 hatches up. Now it looks like energy. Sorry. Grin is starting to GRN. He's starting to scouting the upper left-hand expansion first, as well. Obviously, this drone going the opposite direction. So unfortunately, it looks like this Overlord's heading right into the main. And let's see if I can take. Man, I wish I could take vision off here, but I don't have full control. But it looks like this Overlord is in fact going to see these 2 gateways, so he is going to expect more of a Zealot push here. In the meantime, we'll see if that second pylon going down to the main. So it looks like we're going to see 2 Zealot push here. Wow, put gas down, or now that's pool. There's the gas. Putting down the pool along the side. Gonna have a hard time fighting this off. Needs to get a Sun Colony down. Zealot is now on the loose. Cancel the second hatchery, so exactly what he needed to do there. Spawning pool now going, and he's gonna need to get second hatchery near his main. Yeah, creating, as you can see, kind of a blockade. Gonna get second hatchery near his main. Put down the gas as well, and needs to get a Sun Colony down somewhere around here. Looks like he's gonna put it right here in the crux as soon as he has the resources. So yeah, not putting it down there. Zealot plus a probe pushing out. More Zealots being produced. So yeah, seeing a full Zealot push here. So 2 gate Zealot. Pushing in, and we'll see if it's in time. I'm not sure that it's going to be in time. Some Zerglings being produced in the meantime, so actually it does look like this scouted out in time. Looks like this will be, he will have an easy time defending against this, because it looks like 6 Zerglings coming out momentarily, as well as the creep colony, but definitely more on the defensive, kind of as a result. Gas up, but it doesn't look like it's being produced. 6 Zerglings now pushing out after that single Zealot. Second Zealot, though, coming up, and 2 Zealots plus the probe. It's going to come down to a little bit of micro. Looks like 1 Zealot's going to be taken out. Seconds, but only 4 lings left, 3 lings left. Trying to take out that probe. Probe actually doing a probe finally got taken out. Excellent micromanagement there by Forsaken. Forsaken continuing to produce some lings. Obviously going to be facing a full gate press. Looks like 4 Zealots gathering up. So yeah, 4 Zealots going to be pressing into his base in just a second. He's only got 2 Zerglings and a single Sunken Colony, as well as looks like another batch of Zerglings being produced along the side. Going to send these 2 lings out just to scout. Actually, no, he's going to send them out. He's going to try to sneak through maybe. I don't think it's going to be all that successful. As you can see, these 2 gates, all a cannon going down in the background. So forge in the base as well as a cannon. So it looks like we're. So I'm surprised at that actually. So it looks like Grin going to actually give up on the Zealot push. Just going to go up, try to take out the gas at a distance. Going to have a lot of success taking out the gas. As you can see, it's not covered by that Sun Colony. In the meantime, Forsaken cannot produce enough Zerglings to really do enough damage. Let's see if they're hold. But it looks like they were just kind of dedicated to attack there. Backing off now. These Zerglings getting pressed back by that cannon, as well as probes that are creating a blockade there. Single Zealot being produced. So and honestly, see a single Zealot inside that little crux, they would have a very easy time. And we'll see if we see a quick push. Again, I'm surprised by that, by putting down those cannons, actually, and kind of switching more into a kind of a beast build. I think he could have kept up with the Zealots and been, or, you know, been just fine with that gap as far as defense. Looks like, yeah, he's setting up to put down a second Nexus. So now the game kind of starts anew. Looks like that gas has been taken out. Going after that drone that looks like it's trying to put down a second hatchery now. Second hatchery is up, so 3 hatch build going, and these Zealots now going to get surrounded and probably going to be taken out, or if not completely cleaned up, mostly cleaned up by the Zergling force now. More Zerglings streaming across, and they're trying to get behind the mineral lines. Do manage to get to the south of mineral lines, inflict 2 more kills. So these Zerglings going to have to wait and surround from the opposite side. Looks like a little bit of a micromanagement miscue by Forsaken, losing a lot more Zerglings than he needed to. Zealots getting a couple free kills here and there, and yeah, wow, actually both Zealots being taken out just barely. 1 Zergling left out of what looked like almost a full control group. It's got about 7 health left. I'm sure someone will correct me afterwards. In the meantime, looks like wow, Grin gonna go put up his second Nexus, getting a pylon down, putting down his gas as well, and getting a cybernetics score simultaneously, and still no second gas down. Wow, putting down another hatchery, so a 4 hatch build. Probably we'll see if he decides to go into a 4 hatch Hydralisk build now and pushing on the front. He's bringing the Zerglings up, but still those 2 cannons, a single probe, and a Zealot waiting on the other side of the cannon wall. Zealot kind of holding the gap in between. More probes coming off the line. Again, I'm not sure that he really needs to bring those probes off the line. Actually, no, it looks like the probes were transferring, but no, they were coming off the line, but transferring quite a bit early. I know this is a decent sized group of Zerglings. It looks like in the meantime, just going to try to keep these Zerglings out here to deny the scout. And now the secondary is up, starting to produce here. We'll see what kind of tech we're going. We're seeing a Stargate now, but that Overlord's obviously seeing everything. So Grin now going for a Stargate. We'll see if he's going to go kind of into... I can't call this a Bisu build anymore. I'm just going to start producing Corsairs, maybe transition to Dark Templar. We'll see. He needs to get that Corsair out so he can kind of scout. Single gas down, waiting for the den momentarily. 3rd hatchery almost outside at the 6 o'clock outside natural. Mineral only expansion. It looks like a probe managed to sneak out, and the probe is going to get a full spot at these 4 hatcheries, and he's going to see the gas down, so he's at least going to know what to expect, and we'll see how he decides to adjust his build accordingly. It doesn't look like he's upgrading weapons one in the meantime. Putting a 3rd cannon down at the front. In the meantime, the Overlord's starting to scatter away just in time as that gateway is up, producing a Corsair now and getting a Citadel of Adun down as well. So yeah, definitely think about the Dark Templar push. A couple Zerglings pushing out in the field. Looks like that probe was killed at the second hatchery. The natural hatchery, I should say. The natural secondary. There we go. 3rd hatchery is up at the mineral only expansion. It's starting to be produced a little bit. The Hydralisk den now going down for Forsaken, and still just 2 gates out of the front. Citadel of Adun going down, weapons 1 being upgraded, and you've got that Corsair, and it looks like, yeah, scouting being finished by Forsaken, realizing that he does in fact have his opponent contained. And so we're seeing kind of a repeat of what we saw. What was that, game 1 or game 2? Corsair pushing out now. I think that was game 1. Corsair pushing out, trying to hunt down those Overlords, trying to see what they can find. Looks like they're going to find 1 Overlord out in the field, but really I'm surprised he's not... I guess he does. He pretty much knows at this point what Forsaken's doing. He saw this outside hatchery. He saw the inside hatchery. Evolution Chamber going down as well. So yeah, basically mirroring kind of his build at the beginning. Overlord looks like it's going to get taken out in the field. Zealot being produced and managed to sneak by there as well, right by the Zerglings that were kind of waiting. Looks like 3 Zealots have been produced in total. Templar Archive going down as well. Robotics facility being produced at the secondary. Hydralisk's now starting to be pumped, and Lair Tech going up as well. So yeah, it looks like he's going to go kind of go for another Lurker contain, but only with a single Evolution Chamber at this point. Corsair looks like it's going to be able to get another. Actually, no, it doesn't look like it's going to get able to get a second prey, but it is going to get a spot at this Lair upgrading. Zergling still now moving to the south, being a little bit more cautious with a contain. Oh, it's Freaky. I'm sorry. I've been calling him Forsaken this entire time. So I had this completely jacked up. Freaky's not even, or Forsaken's not even on, whatever. Anyway, continuing. My bad, guys. Should have looked at it a little more carefully. I just looked at the colors. Freaky in brown here. Complete apologies to him. But yeah, seeing seeing still a Redux here, going for a contain, getting a creep colony down, putting down an additional 5th hatchery. We'll see what he decides to do with that creep colony. He could put maybe just decide to put the spore there to deal with the Corsair. Still only a couple Zealots being produced in the field. Another cannon going down. and just patrolling. Looks like he's got that Templar Archives up, hitting another couple pylons and a third gateway down in the meantime. Upgrading level 1 weapons, and we'll see if he go. Yeah, it looks like he's going to go for. He does have a dark